are you? Tell me, how are you doing? How was your day today?
I'm fine, and my about my day, it's good.
Okay. So
And how are you?
yes, I'm also pretty okay. The weather is very much fluctuating here because of cyclones in South India. So yeah, my day has been normal as usual.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
I think you
Yes,
mailed me
madam.
like so many days ago, right? One or two times you mailed me. So finally today I got the
Yes,
time and I was just looking for people who are waiting for the conversations. And luckily you also left your number. So it was easy for me to contact you.
yes. You told me send your number. Then I sent you number, but I thought you have not enough time, so
Yeah.
I'm not again send your request.
Okay. You thought I was busy and that's why you did not send me a request again. Yeah. Also, I was
Yes.
sleeping well in between for 1.5 months. I did not have sessions with anyone. Now I'm starting.
Yes.
So
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. Yesterday I watched your videos, 7 tips about 7 tips.
Yeah.
I'm your subscriber also, and I'm watching when you start uploading the video on YouTube. From that time, I'm you watching your videos continuously,
Oh wow.
and your speaking style is very calm and peaceful, so I can able to understand your communication. So when that time I started speaking, means it means you can say you are my inspirational. I
Thank
get
you.
inspiration from you.
Thank you so much. I'm
And
really happy to know that.
yes, because when you speak and you use new words or something additional, means phrase, you use phrases, idioms, all that I'm able to understand, and then I start to improve my English. So I thought I'm also keep practicing in this way, and one day I will also achieve fluency.
You're talking very clearly. That is good. Okay, so tell me about yourself. Give me a short introduction about yourself.
Why not? Why not? My name is Varsha, and I'm from Maharashtra. Now I'm live in Pune. I have two kids, one son and one daughter, and uh, I'm housewife. So I had a dream uh, from my childhood to speak in English, and nowadays, you know. Our children going to school and in English medium, so English speaking is a requirement nowadays. So I want to improve my English something, but here is a problem: no one can speak with you, and I want to improving English. That's why I send you message.
Hmm.
That's
You,
all about me.
you don't have a partner to practice speaking English, right?
Yes, yes,
Hmm. So tell me, when you go to
yes.
your children's school, the teachers talk to you in English or local language?
No. They talk in English. They teach in English. But what is the problem? I think they not speak in English consistently. Means after that period, they can't talk each other, I think, and the children also not talk each other because they're not allowed to discuss each other,
Yeah.
and that is the problem. And if you admit your children in a English medium, then it's required to speak with English. It's very important to speak in English.
Exactly. Yes. I wanted to ask, like, whether when you go to school, to your children's school, do the teachers talk to you in English, to parents?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yes. They
English.
speak English.
Okay.
Yes, they
So are
speak
you able
English,
to manage now?
but somehow I able to manage. That's why one time I faced a lot of problems, and from that time I decided to improve my English and I work on it.
So how
That's
long has
why.
it been that you're learning?
You can say when you start your video from that time, when you start your video, because I'm watching Alina Rais, I'm follow Alina Rais videos,
Mm.
and that time I'm also inspired to her, but just I am not able to understand. I'm not speak because she use very simple, very language, and she speak very politely, and that time I just feel I am also just felt I can also try this. Then I'm watching, but one day just your video popping up on your YouTube. That time I just decided to, yes, of course, um I have to do this.
Okay, that is very nice. Maybe around 1 year. It has been 1 year that you are practicing English. So you're listening
Uh,
and watching content. Are you talking to anyone in English?
No, madam, no. Here
No?
is no one to talk with me. That
Oh.
is the most problem because I am housewife, and yes, I think I observe one thing. Here is because all parents or people, they admit their children in English medium, but they want also everyone to speak in English, but they can't do these things. They can't do this. They not speak in English. If I request someone, or someone, I ask someone to speak in English, but they not do this.
Hmm. Yeah. Maybe their thoughts are
What is
different,
the
interests are different. They're not very much interested in learning. Even now, that is why if you see
yes.
for our niche, English learning, we don't have a lot of views. There are non, we don't have
But
many people who
yeah.
are watching the videos. It shows that people are not very serious about this. There are like a
Hmm.
section, but when you see entertainment, singing, dancing, vlogging, pranks, these kind of videos, there are so many people who are watching those videos. So it shows what people's interest is. They're not interested in learning something.
Yes, yes, including all teachers also. I asked teacher also, can you speak in English with me, please? So 1 hour, 2 hours. I uh, also paid session. I asked about a paid session. They told me no, we have not enough time, so I can't.
Yeah. But there are so many platforms online nowadays, right? So you can join any paid platform.
Yes, yes, but I think I knew about me. I have not enough vocabulary, so I'm now working on it. And one thing, because you told your video, what is the problem, you just what need you learning this language, like vocab, then construction sentence, small sentence, then just work on your grammar. Then I just work on that. I follow your tips, and I implement in my daily routine, and I try to understand, and I study alone with by myself. So
Okay, that is nice to know because when we make videos, I somehow feel people will watch and they will forget. Implementing in their daily practice is very difficult. So you
yes,
remember
yes.
what I told and you're practicing. So I'm really happy to know that.
Yes, yes. I pause your videos and go to in script. Yes, and then I look at and I read again and again the sentences, and I pick up that words, where something different words or new words, and then I put down the words, and write down the words, and then I learn and use in my conversation.
Okay. So with whom are you talking? With whom are you having conversations?
Nowadays I'm talking with myself, and with my son. My son is fourth class, so I try to speak with.
That's very nice. And also,
So
you need
mm,
adults to talk to you. For practice, it is okay. You can talk with yourself, you can talk to your son. But grown-ups like me and you, when you talk to adults, you can talk about different topics and you can talk a lot
mm,
more when compared to talking to a child. So there are
yes, yes.
like many people practicing online. So why don't you ask them for a conversation session. There are a lot of YouTubers, right? So did you mail anybody?
Yes, yes, but I first I trial I think yes, Nandakumar sir. You know Nandakumar sir, English Yari.
Yeah, he is on
The
English.
so I think I had a session with him, and a next session with Manju ma'am.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
third session. You can say this is my third session, but uh, uh, I think yes, yes. After a long time, means 1 month. It's 1 month
Oh,
duration.
okay. So why did you take such a big gap?
Yes, yes. Because no one accept the request, and
Oh,
because
okay.
they know or they have enough time. So
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, but there
that
are
is the problem.
many people who are having conversations. So if you aim
Yes,
at
yes,
only fluent speakers or good, whose channel is quite big, that time you getting a reply will be late. But what you need is speaking practice. So you can mail anybody, any YouTuber or anybody who is having conversation. You can mail them and talk with them. Don't just aim at fluent speakers or tutors. If you go that way, it is a good thing, but it will take a lot of time, and that gap, it will create a gap in your practice. So better than that, it
yes,
is you can talk to anybody who is wanting to have a session. So daily you can have
yes,
speaking practice.
yes, yes. That is my problem because no one to talk with me in a daily and
Yeah,
so if I talk with my son, but no one here tell me is correct or not correct, is correct or no one to correct me. So
right.
that is my problem.
No one to
Actually,
correct and
when
give
I
feedback.
alone and yes, yes. Actually, I alone and when I speak with me that time,
Mhm.
I felt I am a very correct speaker.
Mhm.
That because I don't know what is the problem, but when I start with someone means I think you are a third member. I speak with you
Mhm.
online, and no one I face to face talks. So that is my problem. If I talk with somebody face to face, then I think I reduce my humbleness. I reduce my fear.
Yeah, that will
That is
happen.
my problem.
But have a practice of online speaking, because finding a person face to face to talk in English is quite difficult, because ours is not an English speaking country. So people will prefer the native language only while talking. So for now, you can practice online. Then next time, whenever you go to your daughter's school or with the teachers or other parents, when you become confident enough that your English is quite good to interact, that time you can talk offline also, face to face with people.
Yes, yes.
Online is
Teacher
easier,
also
right?
when yes, yes. When I meet teacher, I daily go to school because my both are child go to school and means uh, my husband send and I bring both are
Your husband drops them
so
and you pick them up.
drop them. Pick them, yes, pick them. So that time I sometimes I talk with teacher. Teacher, when we talk with teacher, teacher speak 2 3 lines in English. After then they start Hindi.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is the problem.
Hmm. Also, I think English is mainly your passion. You want to learn this language. Yes, the reason is
Yes,
there,
yes,
it is for your children, but I think that comes secondary. You are passionate, because if you don't know English also, you can manage at your child's school. But I think it is your interest. You want to learn the language. That's what I feel.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, madam. Okay, tell me about you, how you learn. I know I watch your video a lot of time, but you give me a tips or suggestion because my problem, I knew my problem. I now I have a lot of vocab, but the words I know meaning that words, but I can't recall that words, memorize that words, and not I'm not able to use my in my sentence that words. What is the problem?
Yes. Before going to that, I would like to tell you that don't go for words right now, because your grammar structure, you need a lot of improvement in your grammar. So whatever basic words you know, that basic sentences you try to create those sentences properly, grammatically correct sentences with basic English. Whatever little words you know, well, that is your first step. Try to talk correct English, grammatically correct English. Simultaneously, you can do the words, but I think you are more focusing on, I do not know enough words, I need new vocabulary. That is on your mind. So before going there, try to create short sentences or whatever you're talking now, it has to be correct because there are a lot of grammar issues. Okay. So first correct that part. And you were talking about vocabulary. You're not able to use them in conversations, right? Because you're not talking to people, right? So if you are talking to people continuously and trying deliberately, like today somebody tells you, "We'll let us have a conversation tomorrow." So in your mind, just prepare yourself to use that word again and again in your practice. And next day when you're talking to that person, if you use that word, slowly, slowly it will become part of your vocabulary. Otherwise, it is very difficult. You will learn, memorize, and you leave it there. So that is not how you learn words. You learn words by speaking. Only then you
Yes,
will
yes, yes.
remember them. Yeah.
When I start practicing alone, that time I can I remember a lot of words and I use. But when I start speak with someone, that time I all forget all
Yeah.
words,
Yeah. You know
and
why?
I starting fumbling also. Just my that is my problem.
Yes. Fumbling out of nervousness or you're forgetting what is happening. Why do you think you fumble?
I don't know. I think I have a need a lot of practice to speak face to face. I think that is my problem.
Exactly. You know, when you're practicing by yourself, you know what you have to speak. Okay. It is only you and the camera or the mirror when you're practicing with yourself. So you have pre-planned already that
Yes.
I'm going to use this word. Your focus is only on that. Whatever I have prepared, I have to speak. So your focus is there. I have to use this word and you're able to use it. But when you're looking at other person, your focus should be on what you're speaking, what the other person is speaking, and to look at the person and speak. So there you will get distracted. So it is quite common
Yes. Yes.
for you to forget or fumble. And you also know what is the solution to it. Have more practice. That fumbling, let it
Yes.
stop
Yes.
and try not to focus on words now. Try to focus more on
Mm.
speaking. Basic English is okay, right? Even I speak basic English. So basic English only, correctly you try to speak. Slowly, slowly you can
Mm.
focus on words as well.
Now I'm install the chat GPT, and
Okay.
I'm just trying to talk with uh, and sometimes I write. Then
Okay.
it's in but I found there is not a lot of mistakes, just
While
some
writing.
mistake or some. Yes, and some sentences they refined my sentences. Some they not means they not told me you are wrong. They just refined or sometimes I ask is when I speak or when I write, it is all wrong or right. They
Okay.
told me not, it's not all wrong, but just you can say other way.
Okay. You can rephrase and tell it in any other way, but it is not wrong. So that is the feedback that you
Wrong.
got from ChatGPT, right?
Yeah, but now you can see how I'm fumble.
Yeah,
That is my
because
fear. What is my fear?
hmm. Yeah, you want to complete?
Yeah, yeah. That is my problem. I just so tell me how can I remove this fairness? So
Yes. Writing is comparatively easier. When I get mails of people,
mm,
writing is very nice. So I expect they are really fluent speakers. But while talking to them, there are a lot of
mm,
mistakes. Writing is different from
mm,
speaking. Writing, you have time.
mm,
Speaking is spontaneous. Immediately you have to speak.
yeah.
So unless it is English is totally inside you, totally ingrained within you, only then you can speak with very less errors. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Years of practice you need to speak, without errors. So you need a lot of practice speaking. Writing is different. Don't compare the two.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just focusing writing because um, I felt I have a grammar issue also. Then I just focusing since I think 2 month I'm practicing
Mm.
uh, writing, and so I I get a input.
Mm.
Its output is very good. I get feedback from ChatGPT, so it's a good.
Yes, yes. Writing may be good and it is a good practice also. That way you're utilizing whatever knowledge you have gained through listening, reading, whatever knowledge you have got, you're using it in writing. It is a good activity. But speaking is different. Spontaneously, you have to be present and having conversation with people, it's not easy. Sitting and writing at your own comfort, nobody else is there, right? It's just you, your mind is free. You can think and write easily. So that is easier compared to speaking. So do more of speaking to remove those errors. And the advantage is that when you talk to YouTubers, you have your own recording. So you can see that recording, you can see your video. So when you see your video, you will be able to know what mistakes you have done and what is the correct sentence, what you should have told. So you will get that knowledge. And in the next conversation, you will slowly, slowly start rectifying your mistakes and you will be improving like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
I can do. Yeah,
What do you do during your free time?
just I'm learning English, watching podcast
Okay.
and your video, Manju ma'am videos. Two, three, four YouTuber I subscribe, and I just get when I get free time, I just watching only videos. Sometimes I speak alone. Sometimes I read a book.
Okay,
I read
wow.
Sudhamurthy's books, and two, three books I read already. But
Hmm.
that time I'm not able to understand. Now I understand very well, so I read again that books.
Okay, that is nice. Repetition is very essential. Whenever you're reading, read it again and again. So that grammar structure, those words, everything, it's almost like by hearting. You can do that. You can read a book again and again. There is no harm in that. Hmm. Yeah. So any other question you
Okay,
wanted to ask me?
just about English learning, and because I can't means I study a lot of phrases, idioms, but I'm not able to use in
Remember.
my language.
You won't even
Yes,
remember it. You won't even remember it.
yes,
It is for
yes,
sure.
remember.
Yeah, because in
Yes,
words, idioms, phrasal verbs, these are not, it is not subject, right? You're not learning this
yes,
subject, write an exam.
yes.
You're learning to
Mm-hmm.
talk. You're learning a language here. So how you learn a
Mm-hmm.
language? It is a tool for communicating with people. It is not something that you have to learn by yourself. Like you have to use it to talk to people. So that is the best way to learn by talking to people. Slowly, slowly you can learn idioms, vocabulary. It's not a big deal. But firstly, you see your priorities. What has to be first? Grammatically correct sentences, accuracy you improve on that. Later you can start using idioms and all, because when your English is wrong, grammar structure is wrong, and you're using idioms, it doesn't sound nice. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
the intermediate stage, fluent English, bit work on your accuracy. Later you can take to advanced things like idioms, phrasal verbs, vocabulary. You can do that.
Yeah, yeah. I have one question, madam. I saw a lot of videos, and I'm watching a lot of podcasts like international level. Uh, so there is, a lot of people they make videos on advanced English.
Right?
So what is the important? The It's very important to learn advanced level English, or we can enough to intermediate.
No, basic English is enough. Basic English, according to me, is enough. Also, it depends on your aim, your goal, whether you're working in a corporate sector or you're looking to move abroad, or it is your passion to learn advanced English. Then you can learn. But if your passion is just like, I want to interact with local people, I want to speak good English, but it need not be like hi-fi or a higher level of English. I'm happy with this level. At that time, basic English, but it has to be correct. That much English is enough.
Yes, yes, because nowadays we saw on the media there is the lot of words exchange, means some for example, we cannot say big, we can say enormous, we can say huge, we can say, so that is the words. We cannot say how are you, how doing, what is say,
How's it
how are
going?
you doing,
Yeah,
how
are you
is
doing?
going, that like the sentence is completely changed. So I something a little bit confused. So
Yes. See, let me explain. So these are basic words. For example, you wrote big. Okay, it is correct. It is not wrong to use big. But when you talk about, like, example, you're talking about an elephant. It's a big elephant. Or you can say it's huge, right? So
yeah,
the impact of the word will change. Big is not wrong, but you can use better
yes,
words to make it sound like, perfectly describe that thing. For that thing, you can replace it with other words. And see, how are you is basic. If you ask how are you also, they are going to reply to you. But if you want to level up, or if you want to feel like, I want to use better words, and all the time, instead of saying how are you, so you can ask, how is it going? How are you doing? It's just a change. That's all.
yeah. But sometimes I confuse. So because I'm in a basic, I'm learning basic beginners. So sometimes I am afraid to watch this video.
Mm.
So
So don't worry,
sometimes.
don't watch those kind of videos. Just learn basic English, basic sentence structures. Try to repeat these things only again and again. Become perfect in this. So as a beginner, don't focus on all that. When you're going from intermediate to advanced stage, then you can come to that. But for now, focus on speaking and everyday speaking. These things you focus.
Okay, madam. Are you about?
Yeah.
Yeah, feedback. Give me
So
feedback. Means
yeah, you know that you are a beginner,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Continue, ma'am.
To learn English.
Yes,
So you are a beginner, right? So beginner level is you are talking in that
yes.
level only, because there are grammar issues, tenses problem is there, prepositions problem is there. So your the way you're talking, there are a lot of grammatical errors. Okay, so that is one thing. The second good thing is that you're confident, and it is not very easy to mail some stranger and ask them to have conversation. But you're sitting in front of me and you have spoken for so long, and you're quite confident at that. You're also courageous. I want to do this. So that determination is there. You're confident. You're focused. Dedication is there. So it is very good. It is good for you to achieve. But only thing, you just wasted your time, 1 year of just watching videos. Instead of this, if you would have started talking to people, there might be a lot of changes by now. You would be talking quite fluently by now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so it was really nice talking to you. Good luck and keep practicing.
Thank you,
Keep
ma'am. Give me
speaking.
opportunity. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Take care.
You too.
Take
Bye.
care. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.